In the absence of a planned exercise program, doing active recreational activities may help you break the monotony of various academic workloads and problems. Active recreational activities provide not just an opportunity for you to enjoy life, but an avenue to enhance your fitness. But there are instances wherein you may encounter untoward circumstances while performing your activity. What are these things that I'm talking about? Well, that is what we will be discussing for this session. Are you ready? I'm teacher Patrick Janel Carmen, your live streaming teacher. Join me in another fun-filled learning experience here in Valenzuela Live. Tara, aral tayo!
Before we begin, here are some gentle reminders that you need to follow during the live streaming class. Be prepared. Get ready with your Mapeh self-learning module, notebook and ballpen so you can answer directly and take down notes of important information. Sit properly and keep a good posture while watching. See to it that you are situated in the best area in your home that is conducive for learning. Avoid unnecessary comments like emojis or stickers that are not related to the discussion and activities. Be respectful. Do not use unpleasant words in answering, asking questions, and expressing your thoughts. Be mindful of the anti-cyberbullying law. Be attentive. Participation in the activity and discussion is highly encouraged. I hope everyone will be guided by these reminders to ensure orderliness during Valenzuela live streaming. Here is the competency that you're about to learn in today's lesson. You are expected to engage and moderate the vigorous physical activities for at least 60 minutes a day in and out of school, with our lesson objective to identify the different injuries during recreational activities.
Before we start our lesson this new quarter, let's review our past lessons. Right medication to the injured patient. Select the letter of the correct answer and comment it down on our thread below. Plain and simple, right? you to improve your fitness. They are recommended to balance or neutralize the negative consequences of a sedentary lifestyle among adolescents rather than to replace academic demands in school. But as we consider recreational activities to have wide-reaching health benefits, they also come with a risk of injury. Now, let us discuss the common injury involved in active recreation. Injuries are commonly caused by overuse, direct impact, or the application of force that is greater than the body part can structurally withstand. First one, sprains. A sprain is a stretch or tear of a ligament, the band of connective tissues that joins the end of one bone with another. Sprains are caused by trauma such as a fall or a blow to the body that knocks a joint out of position, and in the worst case, ruptures the supporting ligaments. Sprains can range from first degree to third degree. Areas of the body most vulnerable to sprains are the ankles, knees, and wrists. Signs of a sprain include varying degrees of tenderness or pain, bruising, inflammation. Next one, we have the strains. A strain is a twist, pull, or tear of a muscle or tendon, a cord of tissue connecting muscle to bone. It is an acute, non-contact injury that results from overstretching or overcontraction. Symptoms of a strain include pain, muscle spasm, and loss of strength. On the other hand, it is hard to tell the difference between mild and moderate strains. Severe strains not treated professionally can lead to permanent damage and loss of function. Knee injuries. Due to its complex structure and weight-bearing function, the knee is the most injured joint. Each year, more than 5.5 million people visit orthopedic surgeons for knee problems. Knee injuries can range from mild to severe. Less severe will be tendinitis, patellofemoral compression syndrome, iliotibial band syndrome, and bursitis. The severe injuries include bone bruises or damage to the cartilage or ligaments. Major injuries are common to the anterior cruciate ligament, meniscus injuries, posterior cruciate ligament, medial collateral ligament, and the lateral collateral ligament. Knee injuries can result from a blow to or twist to the knee, from improper landing after a jump, or from running too hard, too much, or without proper warm-up. Other common sports injuries suffered by athletes are shin splints, Achilles tendon injuries, patella dislocation, and hamstring, quadriceps, and calf injuries. Fractures. A fracture is a break in the bone that can occur from either a quick, one-time injury to the bone or from repeated stress to the bone over time. The most common symptom of a stress fracture is pain at the site that worsens with weight-bearing activities. Tenderness and swelling often accompany the pain. This is very important for the coaches to recognize and refer the athlete to the trainers or the team physicians. Dislocations. When two bones that come together to form a joint become separated, the joint is dislocated. Contact sports such as football, basketball, and lacrosse, as well as high-impact sports that can result in excessive stretching or falling, cause most dislocations. A dislocated joint is an emergency that requires medical treatments. The following are symptoms of mentioned injuries. We have pain, swelling, bruising, difficult and painful movement deformity. A pop, snap, or tear is sometimes felt or heard when the injury occurs. First aid during common injuries. As soon as possible after an injury, such as knee or ankle sprain, you can relieve pain and swelling and promote healing and flexibility with RICE. R-I-C-E. This stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Letter R is for rest. Rest and protect the injured or sore area. Stop, change, or take a break from any activity that may be causing your pain or soreness. Letter I is for ice. Cold will reduce pain and swelling. Apply an ice or cold pack right away to prevent or minimize swelling. Apply the ice or cold pack for 10 to 20 minutes, 3 or more times a day. After 48 to 72 hours, if swelling is gone, apply heat to the area that hurts. Do not apply ice or heat directly to the skin. Place a towel over the cold or heat pack before applying it to the skin. Letter C is for compression. Compression or wrapping the injured or sore area with an elastic bandage will help decrease swelling. Don't wrap it too tightly because this can cause more swelling below the affected area. Loosen the bandage if it gets too tight. Signs that the bandage is too tight include numbness, tingling, increased pain, coolness, or swelling in the area below the bandage. Talk to your doctor if you think you need to use a wrap for longer than 48 to 72 hours. A more serious problem may be present. The last letter is E for elevation. Elevate the injured or sore area on pillows while applying ice and anytime you are sitting or lying down. Try to keep the area at or above the level of your heart to help minimize swelling. Alright, we sure learned a lot from our discussion. But do you know that the very effective tool for injury prevention is to always keep your body moving and active? Physical activity improves the strength of the muscles, tendons, and even the ligaments and bones. Stronger muscles and tendons help hold the body in proper alignment and protect the bones and joints when moving or under impact. Join and groove with me on our dance activity. Make sure that you have enough space to move. Are you ready? Follow me.
At this point, let us see if you have learned something from what we have discussed. We have our last activity lesson. Now, I am very confident that you can apply the learnings that you have learned today.
Falling into the trap of an inactive lifestyle can lead to a slew of negative side effects. Avoid unwanted injury and untoward incidents through managing your lifestyle with active recreation that can help in the development of mental health and physical fitness of the body. Through participation in this kind of physical activity, even while staying at home, you will gain various skills, experience, and confidence that help develop your personality, and importantly, it leads you to have total wellness and lifelong fitness. For your assignment, accomplish activity 1 and 2 on page 28 of your self-learning module in Physical Education 10. Submit it to your Mapeh teacher. As we end our session, I will leave you this quotation. Being healthy and fit is not a fad or a trend. Instead, it is a lifestyle. By managing your own lifestyle through staying active, not only it will help your body prepare on physical demands and avoid injuries, but it also changes your mind, attitude, and mood. Once again, this is Sir Patrick Janel Carmen, your PE teacher. Stay safe everyone and have a great day ahead.